Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fellow shed heads around the world. Welcome to Captain of My Shed. I'm Captain Mikey, and on this episode, we're going to sort out this lot. And although I've got a nice big space here, I don't want to fill it with this nonsense. The aim of the game with this little project is to get this load of wood out of the workshop and onto the back wall, giving me even more space than I had before. It's still going to stay dry, flat and organised. And the other kicker is we've kind of run out of budget now. So I don't really want to be buying fresh materials. I'm going to utilise scraps and the storage racks that I had in my old workshop. So it's a bit of a challenge ahead. Let's get on with it, see if we can get it done nice and quick. Okay, what I've laid out here is my old workshop racking. Now, it worked really well. It was nice and strong, easy to make, cheap to make, and it was a bit of an effort. So I don't really want to start making it all again, and there's no reason I can't utilize it here. So my sockets on the other side of the wall are approximately this high, so I don't really want any screws between, let's say, here and here. Well, keep these two planks clear of screws, and we should be missing any electrics. I've got about, including the overhang either end, of approximately 30 centimeters each end. I've got about 3 meters 20 in length of storage, and I don't know, approximately 1 meter 70 in height. So that's pretty good. I now need to build a roof and some walls and some kind of a framework, and then figure out how I'm gonna keep it all dry. Okay, what we're doing here is making a bracket that's going to fit a kind of roof on top. This is the kind of core of a 2x4, is what was left over when I made the corner details for the workshop. So I'm using that. It's perfect size for this, what I need. And I've got 3 components. I've already cut 6 of these and 6 of those. I've got another 5 of these to cut. It's nice and simple. I've got 20 degrees set on the chop saw for this. Flip it over, measure from the last one I cut to mark this out, and cut that. You'll see me do this in a second. And the way this is going to work is like this. That fits like that. That'll be glued and screwed. Then this piece will be glued and screwed like that, and that's the bracket that allows for a 40 centimeter, well, a little bit longer if I want to overhang the roof material. So yeah, 6 of those, and then we can start making a kind of waterproof shelter for the wood. Be too accurate. Okay, I'm going to clad these now. This one's fairly flat, and this one, as you can see, is not. I think it's this timber here has a real twist to it. It's putting everything out, but it should be fine. The plan is to attach this to the back wall, and that top edge will be attached to the roof framework, and then the bottom edge later on will be kind of separated at the front end. So it should get pushed square. But now I want to put some feather board on this. Hopefully it won't matter too much that it's all a little bit out of whack. It might even straighten it up for me. But I'll get it part way up. The top I'll finish off later. Do the same on this one. Got some clout nails left over from the last project. I've got some clout nails left over from roofing. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I've just knocked this up as a kind of mock-up, but I'm going to continue cutting these pieces. I'm going to make probably 4 of these, and they will hold up what will effectively be the base of my wood store. Splitting the line. Yeah, I think this is coming along nicely. This is a fun bit. I've got to turn this into something that will actually hold wood. And I've got a bag full of these bits here, so I'm going to bang them all in, and then we've basically got a wood store ready to go. Let's get her done. Okay, as you can see, I haven't got quite enough of the galvanized rod to fill up the space, but that's an awful lot of space already, and it just needs another few cut and I've got the full capacity. It's not quite finished yet, but that's looking pretty smart. I think there's plenty of capacity there. Okay, as you can see, that panel that had the flex in is kind of bowed out over there, and that one's kind of bowed in a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is tie it all together. I've got this offcut of cladding. It's still quite thick, about 20 mil, and it's the one piece of timber I've got that's long enough to cover the whole lot. So I'm going to attach it to the ends of what will be the floor supports, I guess, floor brackets. They're not going to be supporting a lot of weight. And then once I've got it on those, I can push that one out and attach it and pull this one in and screw in at the ends. So that's the next bit. pull the corner tight like that. Okay. This obviously doesn't have to be perfect, just good enough to hold itself together basically, and I think it should do that. Oops. Like that. Yeah, that works. That works really well actually. That'll do, okay. Stick it down on the end of it. Right, that's this. There we go. Okay, this is not the neatest solution, but it'll work for now. I can get this full of wood now, and I'll show you how strong these shelves actually are. They look a bit feeble, I think, but they actually are really strong. I've got a lovely big piece of oak that needs to go in here, so keep watching. Damn, this is heavy. I don't know what this weighs, but it's heavy. And it's actually only on 2 of these. It's resting just on these 2. And they're rock solid. So let's get the rest in. And this ash is lovely and dry. And I just hope I can do it justice with a decent design. We'll see. So there we go, for now. A fair bit of my wood out of the workshop and in here. Still a floor to fit into it, And I'm going to use this space probably for, I'll have some kind of, maybe some kind of drawers or boxes here for smaller offcuts. But I'm quite pleased with that. I think it's going to create, well, obviously it's going to create a lot more space in the workshop. I don't have to have this inside. So here it is. Happy days. Alrighty then. That is the wood store complete. Now, this tarp is only a temporary measure. It's just there to keep the water off the face, and actually, given the tree cover above and the overhang at the back here, I've just got some cladding in to fill up that bit, by the way. I think this is going to be just fine. So it could be one of those things that stays like this for longer than expected. This piece of wood here helps me roll up the sheet in one. You can imagine if it was just a loose sheet, it'd be a bit difficult to roll up. The idea is I can quickly roll up the sheet and just put it on top of the roof there while I'm picking out wood. It's working okay at the moment. I'll give you a quick demo. It's not the best camera angle, but there you go. Go. And now I've got full access. I can pick out the wood I want and then just let that down. Job done. Well, thanks for sticking with me to the end. I appreciate it as always. I know I said that there'd be an episode before this one wrapping up the shed build, talking about the costs and everything involved in that, and that's just a little bit more of an involved video, so it's taken me a bit of time to put together. This needed to be done, so I quickly filmed it. Something for you guys to watch. In the meantime, if you're champing at the bit waiting for more workshop content, loads to come, a lot of workshop organization to do, and a couple of tool restorations on the way as well. But it's a wrap for this one. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.